Ever wonder what happens when a megalomaniac with a silly mustache decides to invade an island nation of tea drinkers? Spoiler alert, he gets his ass handed to him by a bunch of sleep-deprived 20-year-olds in flying tin cans. Title sequence, The Battle of Britain, When Britannia's Skies Blazed, Part 1. Welcome to the first installment of our three-part saga on history's first-ever all-aerial slugfest, The Battle of Britain. Or as Hitler called it, that time I really screwed up my invasion plans. It's June 1940, and things are looking bleak with a capital, oh dear God. France has fallen faster than a souffle in an earthquake. The British Expeditionary Force has just pulled off the world's most desperate beach getaway at Dunkirk, leaving their equipment behind like tourists fleeing a three-star hotel. Britain stands alone, separated from Hitler's European bloc party by just 22 miles of choppy water. That's shorter than most people's commutes. But as the saying goes, good fences make good neighbors, but oceans make even better ones. Now, Hitler had a simple three-step plan. Destroy the Royal Air Force control the English Channel, invade Britain, and add it to his growing collection of conquered nations. Spoiler alert, he never made it past step one. Talk about failing the first question on the test. Enter Hermann Göring, Hitler's right-hand man and commander-in-chief of the Luftwaffe. Picture a Renaissance painting of a cherub who discovered bratwurst and methamphetamines. Göring promised Hitler he could wipe out the RAF in 4 days. 4! That's less time than it takes most people to answer their emails after a long weekend. The German Air Force outnumbered Britain's nearly 4-1. We're talking 10,600 aircraft against Britain's paltry 700. It's like showing up to a water balloon fight with super soakers and finding out your opponent has a garden hose and a bucket with a hole in it. But Britain had a secret weapon that wasn't so secret: radar. While Germany was busy building planes, Britain was pioneering ways to see them coming. Imagine trying to sneak into someone's house only to discover they've installed doorbell cameras, motion sensors, and a really angry dog. Britain's radar stations formed a chain along the south and east coasts. They called it the Chain Home System. Not the sexiest name, but it did the job. It's like calling your state-of-the-art security system Door Beeper 3000. And then there were the few, the RAF pilots who would soon become legends. Average age? Just 20 years old. That's right. While most 20-year-olds today are deciding which Instagram filter makes their brunch look best, these lads were deciding the fate of Western civilization. The Luftwaffe had the Messerschmitt Bf 109, fast, agile, and deadly. The RAF countered with the Hawker Hurricane, reliable but showing its age, and the Supermarine Spitfire, possibly the sexiest aircraft ever built. If planes could strut, the Spitfire would be on a catwalk in Milan. Leading the RAF's fighter command was Air Chief Marshal Hugh Dowding, nicknamed Stuffy because, well, he was about as exciting as watching paint dry. But he was also a tactical genius who built Britain's air defense system from scratch. Never judge a book by its exceptionally boring cover, folks. As July 1940 drew to a close, the storm clouds gathered. Hitler issued Directive Number 17, ordering the Luftwaffe to overpower the English Air Force in the shortest possible time. Little did he know he was about to start the party that would become his first major defeat. It's like showing up to a boxing match thinking you're fighting the janitor, only to discover he's secretly Mike Tyson. The Germans called their plan Operation Eagle Attack. The British called it Bloody Inconvenient. The stage was set for the greatest air battle in history. Next time on The Battle of Britain, the Luftwaffe unleashes hell, RAF pilots start sleeping in their clothes, and we answer the age-old question, how much tea does it take to fuel a war effort? Spoiler, it's more than you think. Hit that subscribe button faster than a Spitfire diving on a Heinkel bomber. Part 2. Coming soon. And trust me, it's when things really heat up.